Hello, true believers. Almighty Tevin here, and it's been a quite positive. That's not the right words, but it's been a pretty positive day for me so far today. I was looking up games to play for future YouTube videos and shit, and working on better ways to render videos and all that type of stuff. And I'm about to go to sleep, and I say, okay, let me listen to the weekend preview before I go to sleep, which is going to be very fun to do. Yeah, I didn't plan on doing a video on this. I left this alone last week because I had put out too much videos about them, and I planned on leaving it alone this week. But I got towards the end, and the way he spins this Patreon shit, something I just made a video about not even 3 days ago. The way he spins this Patreon shit is fucking phenomenal. It really is. And if you didn't hear it yet, it's amazing. But weekend preview, October 18th. Streaming returns! Exclamation mark. Big releases! Exclamation mark. Yes! Exclamation marks. And description box is bullshit. And 69 likes, 31 dislikes.
That's pretty much the weekend preview. There will be no podcast this week. There's certainly no room for it. All right. I've already explained to everyone there's no episode of Ask the King coming out anytime soon. It's probably not going to be till late November, early December next time I get to do it.
I think I mentioned this a few weeks back, but I didn't mention it recently. The people that's giving him $20 this month have to wait until maybe the end of next month to get one question answered. That is fucking phenomenal.
Simply because there's too much going on with all the new releases, so don't expect that. The only other thing that I could think of that I really want to mention,
he just had to talk about
this. Top of my head right now, is that the Patreon goal has been set for the month of October. I am simplifying Patreon goals now because I've had too many in the past. People got confused about what's what and this and that. I'm going to do one simple goal.
It's always smart if you're not making enough money to do less and call it simplifying.
Goal a month, at least for the rest of this year, so that people understand it. The goal for this month, if I hit the typical funding level, which is $1,250 for the month of October, I'm going to do a Rock Band 4 marathon, either in late November, sometime in December. We'll see when I have time with all the new releases, but it's going to happen. Me playing Rock Band all day long on one stream, so that way there's no risk of copyright issues whatsoever, okay? And it's going to be me playing guitar. I'll have face cam. I'll probably try to do the vocals. I'll be playing it all day. It's the first time I've ever done a music game. And the only reason I'm doing it, because I cannot do a full playthrough of the game because of copyright risks, the only reason I'm doing it is because if we hit the Patreon goal, that means that I've basically any money that I would have made from making the playthrough.
It's also amazing to point out that he set his Patreon, he set the new goal on his Patreon the day after he got Rock Band 4 in the mail. So that shows you how confident he was in his original plans. Because for the last couple of months, he's been updating his Patreon fairly early. Like last month, I think he updated it like on the 10th or some shit. And this month, he went all the way until, the 18th to update it? Wonder why. It's like he didn't know what he wanted to do this month.
It's been raised already via Patreon, so I can do this one stream and not have to worry about, oh no, can I monetize it? Will I get a content ID match or whatever? That's why I'm doing it that way. A lot of people are spinning it that Phil's doing it. He's taking a free promotional game that he received to make money. They're out of their minds because the bottom line is it doesn't matter. What's the difference?
He says people are spending it. This is mass nitpicking, by the way, but it's true. He says people are spending it. He says people are spending it, which is, he trying to say we turn it into something it's not. So he's saying people are spending the situation and making it something else. Then he says those people are out of their mind. Then he says it doesn't matter. But if it's not true, then it's not true. If it's not true, you wouldn't say it doesn't matter.
Difference. Let's think about this. What's the difference?
Listen to this.
If I receive this from Mad Cats and I play the full playthrough and I monetize the playthrough, all right, I make money off of the views and ad revenue off the videos, and they get
You don't make money
exposure,
on
which
ad
is the
revenue.
whole
You're making
point
money
why
on
they sent it
views.
to me. They want exposure. They want promotion for free. Instead of doing that, since I can't monetize the playthrough because I
They want promotion for free, but you want to get paid to play it, and you're gonna play it at the end of next month.
know it probably
Thanks,
will get
Mad
a bunch of
Cats.
content ID and copyright issues. I do one live stream of it, and since I can't make money off of this live stream, instead we do it as a Patreon goal. It's the same exact thing. It literally is the same thing. They'll still
No.
get their promotion. They're still going to get what they want out of it, and I will still be able to make business off of it rather than,
Make business off of it. But he says it's the same thing. So what is his explanation for all of his other marathons being split up and uploaded in separate parts and all being monetized? Every other marathon he's done, every montage he's done that he got paid through Patreon for, he streamed them all, got paid for those views, uploaded it in multiple parts and got paid for those views. His Persona 4 playthrough was paid for by Patreon, and that shit like 100 something parts, or like I think it's between 80 and 120 parts. And I mean, it's kind of dumb to suggest he doesn't monetize the videos because he got paid for them separate on Patreon. But when he says stuff like this, it makes me say, well, don't monetize the videos. Don't monetize videos if you did it because of Patreon. You know, it's kind of like how on Twitch, when you subscribe to somebody, you give them $5 a month. And when you go to their Twitch channel after that, you don't get ads. So when he does something for Patreon, maybe he could not monetize it. You know, because think about it. He does the Patreon stuff because he's taking time away from playing the games. So if he wants $1,000 to play this game, that's him saying, instead of me playing other games, I'm going to play this game that you asked me to play. And I won't miss out on the money I would have made that day. Even though DSP is not making $1,000 in a day, he's not making $1,000 in a week. Anyway,
having
let's
all this
continue.
risk of 100 videos that are all going to get flagged and shut down my channel. So that's why I'm doing it that way. It makes perfect business sense. It makes logical sense.
It makes
Don't
logical
listen to the
sense.
Nunix who are out there making shit up.
Don't
They
listen
know
to
what the
them.
fuck
We
they're
making
talking
stuff
about. I'm
up.
so tired
You
of
don't
it.
know what
I
we
get
talking
flagged
about.
with a million people saying shit about me when I announced this marathon. They just don't understand business. They don't understand how Patreon works, and they're just looking to create drama. Don't listen to it, okay?
Fair
So
enough.
that is the Patreon goal for October. Please check it out at patreon.com/darksidephil. Of course, keep in mind, you'll still get all your personal perks and all of that for pledging as well during the month of
I
October.
think I might have
Right now,
missed
there's
a
a little
line I was listening for, a line I heard earlier. But like I said in the video I uploaded the other day, he wants $1,250, and that's his only goal, which means he wants $1,250 to play one game for 7 hours. DSP is not making $1,250 in a day. So where does this number come from? How is this a logical number? How do logical people, he's saying, you know, logical people will understand him. You know, if you don't understand him, you dumb. Because that's how people try to trick people into believing what they want them to believe. Or if you don't understand me, you dumb. Logical people understand. And then someone that wants to be smart is going to say, oh, I understand. No, Phil, I'm smart. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling. But let's be completely honest here. Most of the views DSP get is for the simple fact that the dude has like 60,000 videos on YouTube. Okay, not that much. But, okay, King of Hate Vlogs has 1,200 videos, and DSP Gaming has, I think, around 40,000. So that's more than 40,000 videos that are all monetized. The perfect way to look at him is, you know, those washed up artists, like, you know, somebody that might have not been relevant since the year 2000 or 1995 or something, but they still live in a nice house and still got a nice car. They make all of their money off of old shit. Shit they did 20 years ago, they still getting paid for it. DSP is one of those. He's a washed up artist. He's getting paid from old shit. And he pretends like he's not. because apparently he gets paid $1,250 a day.
A little less than 2 weeks left to pledge, so do so if you wish to. And if we hit that goal, we'll do it. And I want to warn everyone right now, if you look at the total on Patreon, it looks like we've already hit the goal. It's not true. Because I can tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of people who made big pledges in September because they wanted to do this Halloween special. And they're going to lower their pledges between now and the end of the month. Typically, there's around 20 people who pledge. They get declined. So that's another big chunk out of there. And I'm sure there's probably a few fake bidders in there too. And that's the problem with Patreon. What you see on the page is not what you get. All right, what you see on the page is grossly overestimated, overinflated from what actually comes through. But if we do get an actual $1,250 in pledges, I'm going to do this Rockathon. That's what I'm calling it, the Rockathon, come late November, December, when we have time to do it. All right, so check that out here. Patreon.com/DarkSidePhil. That's going to be an awesome event. And just think about all the original and fun stuff I've done this year because of Patreon. Whether it was playing Minecraft for the first time, whether it was doing a full playthrough of Persona 4, which I never experienced the series before, whether it was playing Yakuza 4, whether it was doing a second playthrough of Fallout New Vegas, which I thought was awesome, whether it's this Halloween special coming up, first time I get to do one in 3 fucking years, right? I haven't done one in 3 years. We're going to have one this year. And a Rockathon, all because of Patreon. If you don't see the positives of this, I mean, you've got to be blind or just purposely looking in your own little cone of ignorance and not realizing.
If you don't see it in a positive light like me, you have to be blind or ignorant. A grown man says stuff like this. Jesus Christ. Just imagine Barack Obama come up on the stage and he about to do a speech. If you dislike me as a president, you're just blind or ignorant, or you're a fucking racist. No, you don't just have a different opinion. You're blind or ignorant. Wow.
How awesome it's been.
But this is the same dude that shits on people that get donations on Twitch. But I guess he's not blind or ignorant. But if we shit on him for how he handles his Patreon, we're blind and ignorant. Oh, man.
A year because of the adoption of Patreon. So
blind or ignorant.
All right. That is it for the weekend preview, everyone. I hope you're looking forward to this week. I certainly am. The return of live streaming on a regular basis, the return of big AAA releases, stuff people wanted to see for a long time, conclusion of episodic games we've been waiting for. It's going to be a huge week. Finally, I'm hoping we can get interest back. We get a boost back to DSP gaming, right? We get everyone excited and engaged. And that's what I'm hoping for, and I hope that you're looking forward to this week as much as I am, all right? That's it. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for watching the weekend preview. I'll see you for all this new gameplay this week. And without further ado, special thanks to the following September patrons.
Patreon crawls don't happen at the end of the month.
September patrons who made this upcoming Halloween horror game marathon possible. Peace out, everyone, and I'll see you soon.
Wait, I have to see this for myself. Oh my God, he couldn't even he couldn't change the word. Didn't it say August instead of September last week? I think somebody said something about that on Twitter. What the fuck? Anyway, this video is actually short, so I'm proud of that. I mean, the rest of this weekend preview is really nothing. It's him talking about everything he's going to play for the next 2 weeks, because that's how a weekend preview works. And it's pretty much it. Anyway, apparently I'm blind and ignorant, and I see stuff through my ignorant goggles, or whatever the fuck you were trying to say. Whatever, man. If you disagree with DSP, you're just blind and ignorant in his mind. And it's stupid when people think like that. If you disagree with me, that doesn't mean you're blind or ignorant. Even if you say DSP is the best Let's Play on the internet, that doesn't mean you're blind or ignorant. You just kind of got a dumb opinion, but opinions can be dumb. I have dumb opinions too. Anyway, I'm rambling, so let me shut up. Very odd situation, very odd way he's treating his Patreon account. And let's check them numbers before we go. $1,274.90. He better get some new people to join, because if it's looking like that by the end of the month, he is not going to be doing that Rock Band Marathon. And to be honest, I don't want him to do the Rock Band Marathon. He doesn't deserve to get $1,250 to do that. He really doesn't. Like, The fact that this is the only thing he's doing. Really? Really? I don't think John Cena would charge $1,250 to play fucking Rock Band. Anyway, that's the end of the video. And sorry if my voice sounds weird. It's been weird all day today, which is why I haven't been doing the other stuff that I wanted to do. Anyway, see you later. Hashtag, we need a new hashtag. This isn't a long video, I just like doing it. Let's see here. Oh, hashtag blind and ignorant. Wonderful, that's it. Hashtag blind and ignorant if you watch the whole video. See ya later.